Once upon a time, there was a thriving city on the edge of a vast ocean, built entirely with LEGO bricks. Minifigs came from every part of the universe, seeking fame, fortune, and the opportunity to build something for themselves. And build they did. They called it MonoTown, named after the soaring monorails that crisscross the city skies. Slowly, it began. Rising temperatures led to unusually hot summers and warmer winters, reports of floods and crop failures, retreating polar ice caps. The planet was changing, and maybe dying. Experts and computer models agreed sea levels would rise and the world would never be the same again. The city, it seemed, was doomed. There is always a choice. They could abandon their city, or they could fight back, and fight back they did. MonoTown would stand against all of the rage and destruction that Mother Nature could muster. They would build the largest seawall the world had ever seen to protect them from the rising tides. It would take years, thousands of minifigs, and an incalculable amount of money, but they would save their city and their way of life. Join us to continue the journey of MonoTown, the last coastal LEGO city. City builds, sorting LEGO bricks, official LEGO set builds, and my own creations. All of it streamed live right here on Twitch. Welcome to MonoTownTV. What we're trying to do is build a shared story of heroes, villains, triumphs, and failures. We are building to support children in Lebanon. Welcome, viewers, near and far. Thursday night here in Scotland, MonoTownTV HQ. And this is not just a normal night. Oh, guys, don't really know what happened there. We've got a bunch of alarms going off.
Within any electrical circuit, there is resistance.
So far, the MonoTown mainframe has been the main target of these attacks. It's the last coastal LEGO city fighting for survival. With me right now is Maz, hailing all the way from Scotland, and I'm told it's your birthday today. How old are you? It's a story that's constantly evolving, and we never really know where it's headed next. That thing is heavy.
The recent statement released by the so-called Factor faction is as disturbing as it is nonsensical.
The MonoTown Exchange, one of the largest stock markets in the world, is now opened to foreign direct investment. But we are prepared. Look, we're representing. You will not want to miss Sunday's stream. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome on in, welcome on in. Good to see Happy Train, DZ Studios, folks already waiting for the stream. We love that. It is a scorcher of a day here in Edinburgh. We are doing something new for 2021. That is, we are streaming in shorts.
and it feels really good. Bricks with Chad, how is it going? Welcome on in. It's Sunday night in MonoTown. Alexandria, welcome on in. It is a sweaty Sunday here in Scotland. We're streaming in shorts, we just don't care. We're gonna be overheating all stream long, I can guarantee you that. It's quite warm here in America right now too. Yeah, I'll bet. For Scotland though, we don't have this thing called air conditioning, so it means that when you've got a large room with large surface area windows with the blinds drawn and the windows shut to keep out dust, that it is going to be quite warm. And then, oh, forgot about a bunch of lights encircling our workbench. But you know what? We don't care, because today we are working on the Daily Bugle. We're continuing where we left off. We are going to have the news. We have a lot planned for you tonight. It's going to be a great show, and I can't wait. But what are we doing here? What are we doing? Well, a couple of things. We've got our Daily Bugle over here on the left, and then we've got our recently motorized tram, which I have just uploaded a video onto YouTube talking about that. It's a bit of a stream recap, but it's just a few minutes long, so if you want to check that out, definitely check it out. We're going to keep the tram there just to remind us of that video, and because we love the look of it, frankly. I'm excited. I'm excited too, Happy Train. So we've got a 2-story Daily Bugle right here, and I know not a lot of people on the internet have been building this. There's been a lot of great Twitch streams with folks sharing their progress in the Daily Bugle, but we're doing something slightly different here at MonoTown, and that is we are building not 1 but 2 Daily Bugles. So tonight, I think, is the night that we're going to get into it and start to see how we can piece this set together from 2 sets to, make a super tall skyscraper. But I think probably the best bet is to continue on where we left off, which is starting on this 3rd floor, or second, as we would say, second as we would say in Scotland. That means it's bag 9. I have a bag 9. The problem is, I kind of feel like there should be more pieces or another bag 9 or 2, but we haven't found one, so we're just gonna get rolling. You can see too that we have gotten rid of all the spare pieces that were left over. So it's just focused on this next floor. Tonight's another bit of a special night because I don't have work tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow and Tuesday off. So maybe we'll go a little longer tonight, who knows? Maybe we'll die of heat exhaustion on air. That's a possibility as well. Maybe we will break down and buy that portable air conditioner that we've been talking about. That's also a possibility. In the meantime, we are going to assemble a minifig, which I gotta confess, I don't actually know which minifig this is. And that is a little bit embarrassing, seeing as how I've been a Marvel Unlimited subscriber for quite some time. Cool cape though, nice purple color. Get this cape on. So this is like a faceless dude. And then he's got a dome that goes over his head. That's Mysterio or whatever. Huh, alright, I'm gonna have to learn. He's from the most recent Spider-Man movie, which I have not seen. Okay, got it, Happy Train. Good tips. So I'll need to... I should check that movie out. I might watch it later tonight. I feel left out with all of this superhero knowledge. You start overtime tomorrow, Happy Train. Is that good or bad? Sometimes people like overtime because they can make more money. I don't work at a job where I'm paid by the hour, or have the opportunity to, like, you know, make more money by working longer hours. And I think that's probably a good thing, because I think if I had the ability to work more hours and get paid more, I would just constantly work all the time. Like I'm just like a coin operated monkey or something. I'm hyped about the money, but it sucks because they make us start earlier and not later. Oh wow, you already start pretty early, don't you, Happy Train? Man, we have been working a ton on the stream behind the scenes. You'll hear a little bit about it on the news, which we'll be doing around 9 p.m. tonight. But this is like, you know, spoiler time or behind the scenes time right now on the stream. And MonoTown is getting a football team, not an American football team, but a football soccer team. And we've been working with a super talented dude to design the jerseys. The season doesn't start till August, but we got a lot to get ready. We got to build a stadium. We got to get the logo, which we've done. We've got to get the jerseys designed, which we've done. We've got to get the soccer player uniforms ordered, which we have not done because they're still being designed. We need to do a bunch of stuff. So it's all happening. If you want to check in and give us input, we're posting the work in progress jerseys and stuff on our Discord. And I'm pretty pleased with the results so far. Where are you going to order the minifig parts from? It's a good question, Happy Train. I think that we're going to, at least our first choice will be a shop called minifigs.me here in the UK. They did the orders for a couple of other teams in our league, so I think they'll have a good handle on, you know, what we're looking for and stuff. I've never ordered from them before, but they seem to have nice stuff, and what they do is they print on real Lego elements, so it's not, you know, fake minifigs or anything like that. And they seem to have a ton of good reviews. Some floor in here. And it's kind of like one of those things, like how there's 24 teams in the league. And obviously I'm not going to order 11 of every single possible uniform combination. So we got to get creative on that. I've already got effectively 2 teams, which is what the original LEGO soccer player set gives you, I think. So, you know, that's 2 teams, and then I guess we'll just have to have some teams will kind of double up on the jerseys. Ours will be the fanciest, of course. One thing I'm a little bit concerned about is the jerseys look awesome on a human, but they may not translate super well to a minifig, so we'll have to get creative. I can help you with naming and character backgrounds and stuff. Cool, Happy Train. We need that. We've got a buddy of mine who's really into soccer, and he's helping with some broad plot themes, and then obviously we'll always want collaboration when we can get it. And, you know, the drama off the field will be the main focus, really, when you think about it. Just kind of like in real football, actually, or real sports. You guys can see the jersey I'm wearing tonight. Sunderland FC or AFC. I watched that documentary that Netflix did on them. Fantastic. Some of the best TV I've watched in a long time. So I immediately bought a jersey. had to have it. Such a great series. Only 2 seasons, but it's phenomenal. Feel like emotionally drained at the end of it. Highly recommend it. Even if you don't like sports. Again, it's not really about, it's not so much about football. It's more about what happens behind the scenes. You know, I might actually have enough parts here. So yeah, the latest YouTube video we made, we put up, and it's basically just how we got the Tran motorized with Powered Up, which is the Bluetooth successor to Power Functions. It's a little bit confusing, but I like Powered Up much more than the RF based ones because it's way more responsive if you're controlling a train, and we can link it into any computer without needing special stuff. I think you could link it in with Mindstorms and so on, but I don't know, it just seemed way more complicated. I never got around to it. I mean, you could probably hook up an IR blaster and blah blah, but just wasn't happening, if you ask me. Are any of the other trains hooked up or just the green one? So no, none of the other trains are hooked up. Happy Train, and the reason for that is I got to convert them all to to this Bluetooth control mechanism. So I'm going to be working on that probably, you know, on a stream or something. We can do it quickly. The tram took longer because it wasn't a direct replacement. The rest of these will just be, you know, pull out the motor, swap it, put it in. Battery box too, but it'll be a lot simpler. Let me know if you want to zoom in. I might zoom in a little bit actually. Whoop, wrong way. Building our fake elevator now. So we've got a bunch of trains we need to hook up. We got 3 12-volt trains that I'm going to convert just because I want them to run and be controllable via the computer. Got the original freight train that I had as a kid. I may leave that, just won't touch that. But I've got the anniversary set that LEGO reissued, and so that one will be close enough. It's a steam locomotive, great look. I was thrilled that LEGO reissued that. Then I've got some 9-volt trains that came in the pallet of LEGO that I ordered by accident. I've yet to see what those are. I might go down and collect those on Monday. We'll see. Then we've got the white passenger train, 2 of those. We've got the red passenger train from a couple years ago. We've got a couple of green trains. We have got, oh, that'd be interesting. I could maybe do a double header on the green train and hook both motors, maybe. I don't know if that's possible, actually. I'll have to see. That should be possible. Fun little project. I don't have many of the trains from kind of like the 9-volt era, but like I said, I've got some in the palette. It'd be interesting. I've never actually seen a 9-volt motor or track or any of that stuff. I'll probably just sell that because it's like no real point hanging on to it. It doesn't seem to be like super popular either, the 9-volt stuff, because I guess the motors are really weak. It always really makes me curious as to why they went 9-volt when, you know, every other scale and gauge and all that stuff is 12-volt. Okay. Man, it's hot in here. This is just gonna be a constant complaint all evening. Don't worry. We've got a pork shoulder though that is slow cooking out in the kitchen that I'm pretty excited about. I've got a secret to slow cooking pork shoulder that I may share with you, chat, if you behave. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like a life-changing secret, but it will significantly improve the time that it takes to cook a pork shoulder in a slow cooker. That's not really true. It gives you the optionality to decide how long you want to cook your pork shoulder in a slow cooker. And the way to do that is to first, so my slow cooker is also a pressure cooker. It's an Instapot. And so what I do is I pressure cook the pork shoulder for about 20 to 30 minutes. And that gets it really tender right off the bat. And then you can slow cook it for another like 12 hours. Or you can decide to eat it pretty much right away. I like to slow cook it because it gets a bit more caramelization and seems like it gets a bit more flavor, but it gets it really, really tender really quickly. So it's kind of just a flavor exercise, and it's not as much a cooking exercise. All right. Putting this guy in. This fire escape is also a little bit weird. Wait a second. I completely missed an entire step. That's okay though. Another row of bricks. Okay, now it's time for the fire escape. And that's gonna fit a little bit better. Yep. Then a rare usage of a 2x4 brick. One of my favorite bricks. I have to tell you, I'm having some annoying power-based problems in the studio here. Basically, I've got a few devices that run off USB. You have things like a Stream Deck Mini, a couple of cameras, and whatnot. And I just can't seem to get good, reliable power via USB. I don't know if anybody else has had this problem, but it is annoying, and it's like really, really random. And it, like for example, my GoPro, which needs USB power because it's an older one, GoPro 3, it just like dies, like, or won't. It'll turn on, but it won't stay on. There's just something funky with the power it's getting. Very irritating. I just feel like it should be more reliable. Got some exit signs. It's a nice little touch. And 2 more. I'm hoping we're going to bag 10 because I'm almost out of bags. And like I said, I don't think there was another bag 9. There you go. Lone Gopher, aloha. Excuse me. Welcome on in, welcome on in. What is going on in your part of the world? We're complaining about the heat here in Scotland, which is ridiculous for people like you that live on a tropical island, we know. Are we gonna see Looney Tune figures in town? That's a good question. I'm not sure. Which set are you referencing? Specifically. Because there's been so many sets that have come out. Oh, thank goodness. It's bag 10. It is bag 10 time. Still lying in bed. Anyway, I was saying there's been so many new sets that have come out that I'm just like struggling to keep up with it all. I think one of my favorite things to ask on stream is this a new piece? And everybody tells me no, it's been out for like 5 years. The collectible figures. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I've never really gotten too crazy about collectible minifigures. I do buy them, but I normally buy them like when I'm traveling. Just because I'm bored. It's not because I'm like desperate to have the figures. All right. I had to cough there. Got to keep reminding myself all this new stuff is what I should get next year and work on the current queue. Yeah. At some point, we just got to realize that we have not enough time and not enough resources to keep up with LEGO. They have really been releasing some good sets, I feel, in the last little while. Nice dude. It's a messenger bag. Alright, we got some glass we need. More glass, but the wrong kind. Hey Sato, how's it going? I'm a big minifigure guy myself. I hoard them, says Happy Train. Yeah, I like minifigures. I don't know. Thankfully, I haven't gotten into the whole collectible minifigure madness yet. But come on, I never can find this glass. All right, we're just gonna put the glass we have in the windows we have, and then we're gonna find the glass later. Started buying the collectible figures during my dark period as well. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. All right. Oh, and there we found the glass. See what happens when we let it go. It comes back to us. I can't buy any Lego this month. Next, Lone Gopher is going to be checking into a program. We're all going to be holding him accountable. Sado, what video games have you been playing today, or what have you been up to? Lone Gopher's still in bed. Happy Train's getting ready for overtime shifts at work. We're building a double height daily bugle. And what are you doing out in the Netherlands? We're also sweating over here in Scotland. It's miserable. We want winter to come. I enjoyed watching Formula OMG. What a spectacle one this afternoon. Oh, cool. I haven't seen it. I haven't heard what happens. Is it one to watch? All right, this now clips on the back. What are we building here? And then we have this piece, and I hate paper instructions. And then we put these clips on. XM Bricks, welcome on in. How's it going? I think if you're trying to do commands from YouTube, XM Bricks, it may not work. We're also streaming on Twitch, so you can hop over. I know that's a little bit weird, but I haven't quite gotten the YouTube stuff all. Oh, I think we're making a copier. Come on, focus. I don't know why it's not focusing. There we go. Little copy machine, I think. It's just not wanting to. There we go. Diamond Hands. Yeah, that Netflix show is so good. Oh, Lone Gopher, you have to watch this show. I'm wearing the jersey from the show. It's called Sunderland Till I Die, and it's a show about a football club in England, and it is tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. If you like Formula One, that show, you will love this show. I loved it so much that I immediately bought a jersey. All right, we are putting a pile of papers, unhelpfully blocking, maybe not our emergency exit, but it's definitely blocking an exit. This Formula One season might actually have a proper title fight. Well, that would be fantastic. That's why I love the Netflix show so much, is it makes boring seasons actually watchable, because it focuses on the drama elsewhere. Some filing cabinets going up here. Put some drawers in. I'm liking these beats. Don't have Netflix, so I can't watch it. Man, I feel like Maybe I'll share my password or something with you. This is like, people must watch this show. Passionate about it. We need to figure out a way, Lone Gopher, where we can convert new MonoTown pounds to real currency somehow. Haven't quite worked that one out yet. This looks like a beast of a camera here. Oh, camera goes that. I was like, how's that? A cool pizza. Yeah, GRG, I haven't had a chance to look at it. Sorry, bud. Today was spent working on a YouTube video. All the people I know that have Netflix are already at their max for account sharing. You wonder, like, just how many accounts are being shared. I actually don't have mine shared with anyone. MonoTown Netflix password equals Lego password 1. I think so. How's it going, Hammer? Welcome on in. We were chatting Formula One, we were chatting football, we were chatting Lone Gopher not being allowed to buy more Lego this month, we were chatting minifigures, we were chatting trains. It's always a varied subject list, which I enjoy. So we got some posties. Some post-its. Oop. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not even going to secure that. It just looks unsecured. It's going well, Hammer. It's Sunday night, and it is boiling in Scotland. So we are building in shorts. That's a first for the year. A new one for 2020. Let's see here. Rolling out of bed, making some coffee. Let me vary the subject list again. Well, go for it, man. Had a new scotch last night that was dangerously good. Now we're talking. Man, I gotta tell you too, Hammer, I got a special, I think it's a pretty special one, given to me, that I have not yet tried. So I'll when I take a break, I'll run out and get it and show you the bottle. Local temp, that's a good question. What is the local temp? I should look this up. It won't even be high. Weather, Edinburgh, BBC. Now we're gonna have to convert. Maybe the BBC will do it for us. Do they have Fahrenheit? No. Right now it's 17 degrees. 17 Celsius to Fahrenheit, which means 63 degrees. That kind of seems like a lie. Let's put it this way, the sun is out, and so anything that is in the sun is roasting. So clearly the BBC is untrustworthy. Cragganmore 12. Cragganmore is a phenomenal and not very well known scotch. Hammer, I'm really glad you discovered it. Taco Builds Lego, what is up? How's it going? Welcome on in. What are you up to today? We're talking whiskey, Formula One, Lego, trains. We talk about it all on this channel. I knew this was gonna happen. It's like yeah, it's cooling down quickly too because, well, it's still not dark, but it's 8, almost 9 o'clock. It'll cool down by probably about 10 or 11 when the sun goes down because sun's staying up quite a bit. And it gets the sun rises like 4 a.m. here in Scotland now. But if you're in the sun in Scotland, we don't have air conditioning and it gets warm. Next year I might not be able to watch Formula 1 anymore. Some Scandinavian company acquired the broadcasting rights for the Netherlands. Oh, weird. So now you have to like have some special channel or something? Sato? Oh, Taco, I'm glad you could find a good stream to watch. We are super glad too. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you stick around. Is that a sticker I need to put on? Number 5. Yeah, we're building the Daily Bugle, by the way. You can see it right here. We've got 2 stories down, but we've got another 2 stories to go, I think. And we've got 2 sets, and we're going to make a super skyscraper. And coming up in about 15 minutes, every Sunday night, we do a news segment from MonoTownTV because MonoTown is a living LEGO city. And on Sunday nights, we normally advance the narrative of MonoTown. Still unknown about the Formula 1 thing in the Netherlands. They plan on launching a paid channel. You know, MotoGP did that. And it's kind of irritating because it's really expensive. It's like 200 pounds or something for the season of MotoGP. Man, I just don't think that's like super worth it. I signed up for this thing called Now TV. This is a streaming service here in the UK. Just so I can watch the Euros. Scotland is in the Euros. And a big game against England, so I wanted to watch that, but it's just Taco, thanks for subscribing. That is awesome. Taco subscribing on YouTube, we really appreciate that. We stream on YouTube and we also upload videos on YouTube, so you can check it out. We actually just uploaded one earlier today, first in a while, about how we motorized this tram, which is right here in the background. Make these boxes a little bit. I'm kind of liking this vibe though. So Taco Builds, where are you located in the world, if you don't mind sharing? I think you've popped on the stream before, haven't you? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. It's not a stream thing, it's a real life thing too, so I'm trying to get better. I need to keep a notebook close by. Then I can write down folks when they stop in. I like this little guitar riff in this song. Okay, this is cool. So this piece now fits down into here. Sweet. That is super sweet. And this goes right there, locks it in. Very cool. This crossbar. Oh, this is sweet. Got a little writing pad. I love that. That's fun. That is super fun. I think I might have watched one of your streams before. Okay, Taco, cool. Yeah, I thought I remembered you coming in, but we're glad you're now following the channel. The whole YouTube streaming thing is a bit new for us. We're still kind of playing around with it, so we're learning. Don't expect it to be cheap on the Formula One subscription. There's rumors they paid over $30 million per year for a 3-year deal for a country of 17 million people. While ago Wiz, thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on in. April B, how's it going? Panfred Nuda. Oh, so many familiar faces from the old brick building Discord. All these folks are great Twitch streamers, by the way, but welcome on in. Glad to have you. What has everybody been up to? We're discussing Formula One. We're discussing TV deals. Nicole, thanks so much for the follow. I'm assuming you're in Australia. Never been to Australia. Definitely want to go. We have a few Australian friends that stop by on our streams. We're located out here in Scotland, so it's quite a number of Aussies running around. Thanks for joining us. We're building not one, but 2 Daily Bugles, folks. Just in case you're wondering, we got about 2 stories done right here. We're working on the 3rd, and then we've got a whole entire other set because we need tall buildings in MonoTown. MonoTown is a LEGO city that does not have very much land. The reason it doesn't have very much land available is because it is surrounded entirely by a huge seawall, because sea levels have risen and the city had to protect itself. So we're building up. So I'm gonna see how tall we can get this sucker. I like combining 2 or more modulars, so usually works out pretty well. The police station worked out probably the least well of any modular combo that I've done. And it's because it had a funny bit of color on it, so I had to use 3 instead of just 2 like I normally can get away with. But that was okay. Gonna lurk and probably put you on the kitchen too. Enjoy your 17 degrees Celsius weather while I broil in 30 degrees Celsius weather. Sounds good, Hammer. If you get a chance, stop back in and I'll grab that bottle of whiskey and show you. But if not, I'll post on the Discord. Renders are too dark. Forgot I had them set for a white build. That stinks. What are you rendering, Sato? Sato's always working on something. It's always something awesome. He's a big studio builder, but then he usually gets them built in real life too, right, Sato? Just making sure that's flush. I don't know why my throat is so scratchy today. I don't really have allergies, which I'm really thankful for. You know what else I'm thankful for is I'm thankful that nothing has gone wrong yet on the tech on the stream. And the reason that that is a concern is because I upgraded OBS, and then I upgraded my NVIDIA drivers, and then I upgraded, what else? there was something else. Oh, a couple of OBS plugins got upgraded. Stressful. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, April. The OBS update happened for me like 30 minutes before my last stream, not today. And I just love upgrading software. So it was a moment of character building where I did not upgrade before the stream last time. I guess it was Tuesday or something. I feel like OBS is really stable, at least for me, at least on Windows. It was pretty iffy on a Mac, which is why I switched to Windows for streaming. But a lot of the stuff that like I hook onto OBS just seems a little bit iffy. Gotta do 8 of these. Got a lot of these pieces already. Now we've got a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have yet to really have a major crash on stream. I think that's probably, notice I'm literally touching a wooden desk as I say that. I had a lot of problems with my Mac. Designed a Le Mans prototype, or I guess there's no S, right? A Le Mans prototype car from the contents of 2 Speed Champion sets. Probably test build it tomorrow. Building instructions are 90% done. That is super cool, Sato. So hey, Sato, one of the storylines that I want to do in MonoTown is I want to have a race. Formula One come to the city. So maybe we could work on some cars together. That would be super cool. Because we'd need like 10 or 12 cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, isn't it? No crashes on stream. Challenge accepted. Forgot Hammer was listening. we have our stock market software that's running, which runs the ticker up here, and all of you viewers can buy stocks at MonoTown companies with channel points. And of course, like Hammer's just sitting there trying to hack into it, trying to do like, integer overflows and type conversions and all this. While go whiz. Oh my goodness. Thanks so much for the subscription. That is awesome. So when you subscribe on Twitch, what happens is you get your name immortalized in the Hall of Heroes. So we've got a bunch of heroes here, and if you want, pick a color, pick one of these colors. While go is. Oh, and thanks for the cheer. So much hype. You can pick white as well, and I'll write your name on one of these 1x8 bricks, and then you will be immortalized both on our website at MonoTownTV, but also right behind my head, right there, there is a temple that is the Hall of the Heroes. Okay, you're going for the one of the bottom color. We are on it. Noah BK, hey, how's it going? Hang on, I'm gonna get a holder. Wish I had the set. I wish you had it too, pal. But I'm glad you're here. We can build it together, hopefully. All right, Wild Wiz, I'm gonna write your name, the capitalization that's on your name right now, unless you tell me you want like the W or the G or something capitalized. And I'll have to concentrate while I do this. Wow, Helga Wiz. Man, thanks so much for the generosity. We really appreciate this. So cool. Where in the world are you, Weil? Lowercase works too confusing otherwise. Okay, here we go. All right, I gotta concentrate, chat. All right, this is a good first attempt, but I can do better. I'm always scared on the spacing, right? So now I know I can start farther over. We'll do it on the other side. A lot of pressure. Oh, Wisconsin, a cheesehead. I'm happy with that. Thanks so much for the support. All of the support goes back into the channel, and there's absolutely no requirement for people to support, but we do appreciate it when it happens. Check it out. Newest member, newest hero. Oh, thanks for the cheer, all this stuff. What a fun stream. Got a bunch of new followers. We got friends, other talented streamers dropping in. We're building the latest super skyscraper in MonoTown. We are sweating in Scotland over here. I had to step away for more coffee. Did you show MonoTown? So Lone Gopher, here's the thing. I was complaining about power problems. My overhead cam is not working today, but what we can do is we can show the train hunter cam, or the train hunter view. So these are different views from around the city. We've got the south up at the upper left, the northeast on the upper right. That is an elevated train station that is underneath the sky dock. And Slick Nick, hey, how's it going? And another gift sub. Oh my goodness. Wow, this is amazing. And then we've got our west camera showing you the view from Old Town. And if chat is getting excited to control trains, we can go and flick that train on, and then we can start the driving. It's really up to you, chat. But yeah, go for my overhead camera is like just not getting the power or something that it needs. It's just so annoying. I found it out literally minutes before the stream was going. All right, here, hang on, Wild Wiz. I'll get a train going for you. Watch this. All right, we have a train connected. You can get the list of trains by doing !train list. There you go, green freight. Now, let's try to keep the speed below 70 unless we want to crash. It's up to us, really. But we had a crash the other day, and you know, that's okay, but it might take me a few minutes to repair if it happens again. There it goes. I love that. I never get tired of that. Another gift sub. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you so much. So the way this works is this is the MonoTown mainframe, which controls our stock market. Above me, the ticker tape that you see is real. You can buy shares in MonoTown listed companies. It's the MonoTown exchange, and it also controls our trains. And it's running on a Raspberry Pi and using some nifty open source code libraries. In fact, we had some of the authors of those libraries come on board the stream and say hi a couple months ago, and then I wrote some of the kind of helper bits to hook it all together. So whenever anything breaks, it's my code, not somebody else's. And we're just a few minutes away from the evening news of MonoTown, which is something that we do to advance the story of the city. And we do it every Sunday night. And usually it goes pretty well. Sometimes we screw up because usually we're experimenting with new tech. Wildgo you're the sub machine. This is like gotta be the most subs that has ever happened. So I'm behind though. I just realized you gifted to April B and to Zach M. Rutledge, two amazing streamers, by the way. If you guys want to pick a color when you get to it, you can also have white. I might have a couple others. Pick a color and tell me which color you'd like to have your name written on a brick and immortalized in the Hall of Heroes. Pink. Do you mean this color, April? Because I may not have a pink, actually. Ooh. I could probably fish out a pink if I write a note down, if you're not meaning this purplish color. Orange if you have it. Oh gosh. You know, I tell you what, it's pinky purplish. Yeah, okay, go for it. Zach, I might have to take a rain check on the orange. So here we go. Let's get a little bit more intimate while I do this challenge here. Apparently I'm gifting to the problem children. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about on the nightly news. It's coming up in just a few minutes. All right, April B, here we go. I gotta concentrate, chat. Man, I might have hit it the first time. That's so rare. Yeah, I'm liking that. If it could just focus. There we go. Dealer's choice. Well, I'll tell you what, Zach. I will look around for an orange one, and then if not, we'll pick a color and I'll film it and send it to you on Discord or something. Well, chat, are we ready for the news? Oh my goodness. Wildgo is just gifted to 5 people. Okay, everybody's gonna have to check in an orderly fashion and tell me what color you want. So we've got, my gosh, it's getting out of control. We got the Mekarek, Tail Learn Code, Asgardian Studio, TH Scott, and Dulios. I've got, man, this is so exciting. Very, very exciting. All right, I'm going to make sure that I get all of these people written down real quick here. And then I'm going to start the news. And then, so I've made a text file. This has never happened. We're breaking the stream. The generosity is going crazy. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the news. Give me 10 seconds, 20 seconds to set up. Bear with me, as always, and we're going to get it going. All right, the MonoTown Chronicles are starting. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the nightly news. It is MonoTownTV. My name is John, and these are your top stories. Earlier today, we released a YouTube video talking about how to motorize the classic LEGO City tram to the powered-up Bluetooth way of controlling a train. You can check it out on MonoTownTV's YouTube channel, and we are excited to share that with you. Check it out. LEGO Masters came back. It started on June 1st in the United States. The USA edition came back for the second season, and already it is proving to be a hit. No spoilers should be shared within chat, let's remind ourselves, and it is hot on the heels of a successful season 1 in the United States, but also other seasons in other countries. In other LEGO news, the company teased us with a lighted brick and the date of 26th of June. What was this? We were in suspense last week. Could it have been the often rumored LEGO Light Mode? Turns out it wasn't. In fact, it was LEGOCon, the first LEGOCon put on by the multinational company. It'll be a virtual LEGOCon aimed primarily at kids, but also with a segment that is rumored to be targeted towards AFOLs. It will include Minecraft Q&A with the designers of the Minecraft sets, a new look at Super Mario Luigi sets, a Technic race, a Harry Potter build challenge, and an interview with a real-life astronaut. That sounds pretty good. We'll be there, and I'm sure so will many of you. The Everyone is Awesome set, which is the company's first and aimed towards the LGBTQIA+ community, has been released, and rumors are that we have at least one, but maybe two, on the way to MonoTown. This set means a lot, said Flynn DeMarco, a member of the LGBTQIA+ AFOL community and a contestant on the television show LEGO Masters US Season 1. He went on to say, often LGBTQIA plus people don't feel seen, especially by corporations. There's a lot of lip service and not a lot of action, so this feels like a big statement. We couldn't agree more, and we cannot wait to get building. In other news, the LEGO store is coming to Edinburgh. With just 18 days to go, we can't wait for the first LEGO store to open in the Scottish capital of Edinburgh. This will be the second store that LEGO has opened in Scotland, but the first here in the Capitol building. And there's rumors that a delegation of fans from MonoTown will be traveling to the opening and hanging out, socially distanced and appropriately vaccinated, of course. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you that the head producer has forced us to carry a special edition of the Real News Today with Charles Brixton. I'm contractually obligated to sit here and sit through this, but I don't have to like it, and neither do you. In any event, here it happens.
Real News Today with Charles Brixton. Accurate reporting, live coverage of current events, opinions.
Good afternoon. I'm Charles Brixton, your host, and today we have breaking stories. Close to MonoTown's waters, a Micronesian war fleet was seen holding military drills. The mayor's office let out a statement. We have reached out to the UN Security Council and are actively working to make sure there is no threat. The Micronesian government stated that they are only performing basic military drills, but yet they also stated they are testing their new XJ-25 medium-range ballistic missiles. The Factor faction have made cries of corruption that are shaking our town's leadership to the core. Mayor Emily Chapman is being called out, and now she is trying to cover her track. All of this, of course, is happening right after the new defense bill was released, showing a $60 million cut from our National Guard. No more new tools to defend our sovereign borders. The Micronesian state has obviously seen our weakness, and we don't have the money or the equipment to defend ourselves. With recent attempts to remove gun ownership rights by the mayor and her party, we see no chance of anyone in MonoTown being able to defend ourselves from invasion or terrorist attack. How can we trust Mayor Chapman? She shows her corruption right to our face. How can we not put a vote of no confidence out there? This is a major issue in our city, and our bellies have been exposed. Coming up, the MonoTown mainframe and what it actually is used for. Welcome back. First, before we get into the MonoTown mainframe news, I'd like to give a thank you shout out to MonoTownTV. They recently have been talking about our show here, Real News Today, so we're very thankful to them for the shout outs, and we hope they keep up their good work, if you can call biased reporting good work. Moving on, the MonoTown mainframe is a computer system, many networks set up the heart of MonoTown, which controls the trams, helps the automated vehicles, and it keeps the shipping yard on time and on schedule. But when you take a look at the MonoTown mainframe, you seem to find some very interesting quirks about it. For instance, all of the networks that connect to the internet run through the MonoTown mainframe. What else? All security systems run through the mainframe. The mainframe itself has the capacity to spy on everyone in MonoTown simultaneously. We do have insiders to keep their identities protected. We will not reference them. I really hope that there is someone who is really trying to work for the people. I'm your Real News anchor, Charles Brixton. And remember, always stay informed.
Like I said, I'm contractually obligated to sit through that, but I don't have to like it. What a crackpot. Charles Brixton, everyone, running what has to be the worst TV station I have personally ever seen. Let's move on and put out these flames. I don't even know where to get. It's just so annoying. All right, back to the news. VHT Corporation is rumored to be in discussions with a mysterious athletics league to bring a team to MonoTown. VHT owner Colin Kinsman has been rumored to be flying to several different international destinations on his private plane, leaving, of course, by helicopter from MonoTown to discuss bringing a professional sports franchise to the city. Rumors that it could be football or potentially American football or even an NBA team have been swirling, but the fact is, sports and professional sports have not been played in MonoTown since the Great Reckoning. We simply do not have the space, we do not have a field. There is the problem of a stadium that just can't seem to be solved. What's going on? There's too much smoke for there not to be fire, but we simply have no substantiated views on this. There is no comment from either MonoTown City officials or from Colin Kinsman or VHT Press Relations. Therefore, it remains to be seen what is actually happening. The other night, Scotland drew Netherlands in a friendly 2-2 in an exciting game that was a warm-up shortly before the Euro kicks off in another week or so. Short of 7 players due to COVID-19 precautions, Steve Clark's side finally defied any early concerns when Jack Hendry drilled in a cap to a fine start. Scotland ended a run of 4 straight defeats against the Netherlands, and their 2 goals were as many as they had scored in their previous 11 meetings with the Dutch. 2 remaining friendlies against Luxembourg and Northern Ireland are to come, and the UEFA European Championship on the 14th of June versus the Czech Republic is Scotland's next real test. After that, all eyes are on the match with arch rivals England. Good luck, Scotland. We'll be pulling for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the news. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your attention. We hope that you write in many complaining letters to our producers regarding Charles Brixton and his so-called real news show. And in any event, my name's John. Thanks for watching. fun to do the evening news at MonoTown. Oh my goodness. Hey, special thanks goes out to Happy Train, who helped us on some of the voices and some of the story and so forth. So appreciate that help. As always, if you want to get involved in the story of MonoTown, just hop over onto the Discord, and we love crazy ideas. I Heart Pigs. Glad to see you pulling it up the viewer ladder. Always a pleasure to watch your show. I really appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in. We are having fun over here, even though it is sweltering in Scotland. Gotta love Charles. Yeah, Charles is, I don't know if you gotta love him. That's for sure. All right. Getting back to it. We're having a crazy stream. There's been a bunch of gifted subs. There's been a bunch of new subs, a bunch of new followers. We've had, rumors swirling about MonoTown. The story is progressing, and we're building our massive daily bugle. So it's been a great evening. I don't even have to work tomorrow, so super fun. Thanks for everybody stopping in. Putting on the windows in the back here. The MonoTown mainframe is a series of brick tubes. That is very true. That is very true. I was looking today at the undersea cable map, and it's always just so impressive, like how many big undersea cables there are going around the world. What kit is that, Slick Nick? Sunderland, yes. Well spotted. Here. I was telling everyone I've gotten excited because MonoTown is getting its own football club. That's soccer, for those of us watching from North America. And I kind of stumbled on the Netflix documentary Sunderland Till I Die, and it's 2 seasons, and I watched it, and I haven't shut up about it, frankly. So it is so good, even if you don't like sports. And so I had to buy one of their jerseys right away. Let's see, that's 5, one more. I'm gonna try the Sunderland series later tonight. Oh yeah, Hammer, I haven't forgotten about the sketches on the stadium. So here's the thing, folks. If you saw the news, you saw we're confused as to how a sports team could come to MonoTown. Well, we're gonna build a floating stadium. We've got a team name, we've got a team mascot. It's MonoTown FC, and the team mascot will be the Marauders. And the reason they're gonna be the Marauders is because that will then let us incorporate our pirate stuff into the stadium, and also, fans will be able to dress up like pirates and go to the games. And right now we're working on our jersey concepts. We've got a really, really talented designer working hard on some incredible jerseys that I'm very excited about. We've got some of the early drafts of those posted up in our Discord. So if you want to pop in and take a look and give us some feedback, we're getting close. We got a home kit, an away kit, and a third kit. And the games will start in August, but we got to get working on the stadium. Oh, hang on. I think this is some sort of build for the windows to pull off. I don't know. We're not going to do the exploding windows thing. So I realize that may require me to get some additional windows pieces, which I will do. The jerseys look great. I voted for at least 2 of the jerseys. You know what's funny about this, Hammer, is that the votes have been spread all over the place. Like people just have such differing opinions on what they like. So hang on, chat. I'm gonna grab some pieces real quick. This won't take long. All right, I'm back. That took longer than I thought it would actually. It's because I forgot that I moved where I stored these window pieces. Oh, you don't have a PDF for those instructions. I kind of liked it when you scrolled through the pages. We could all see what was coming together. I agree. I heart pigs. So here's the deal. For whatever reason, these digital instructions have not yet been released by LEGO. Saw a YouTube video where all the parts are there to build a non-exploding window. Okay, well, then maybe I would just went on a wasted trip. I wish I'd seen that before I left. Bricks with Chad, hilarious. All right. Yeah, I hate using the paper instructions. I heart pigs. They're just very unwieldy and a bit annoying. And I don't like them. Don't like anything about them. It was the same with the City Gardens. Took them a few days or weeks after the release for the digital copy. That is weird. Like, I wonder why that would be. Like somebody just didn't follow a checklist or something. Just sounds dumb. If they print it out, it takes literally 3 clicks to make a PDF. I know. Yeah, I don't get it. All right, bag 11. So we've got a few spare windows, which I pulled out. And now we're going to bag 11. All the jerseys look amazing, but there's a clear and obvious winner. The ones I picked, of course. Exploding windows require special zoning in MonoTown. That's absolutely the case. Grab 2 bag 11s. Got some railroad tracks. Got a bunch of smaller pieces, including a spider. Hate spiders. I'm really, really excited for the story around the football club as well. I think it's gonna be super fun. I think everyone's gonna really enjoy it. So one of our goals with MonoTown is to try to replay real world choices or events and maybe have a better outcome. So we're trying to see if possibly we could have a better solution to some of these situations like fake news and gun ownership and all these controversial things. But also it's kind of to have fun and do some parodies of stuff. Do you have the Spider Pig minifig? Not sure about that, Hammer. I'm also not sure if I've got this guy's hair. And that's because there is another bag 11. With even more windows. It should be a near-term acquisition. I'll have to see hammer. I don't know off the top of my head. Here we are. I think this is the Green Goblin. Another messenger bag. They're loving the messenger bags these days. Right, so we got a big spider web that's now in here, so you can just see that. Do you have the Spider-Man minifig? Yes, we have the Spider-Man minifig. Let me find it. Well, this is Venom, I think, or something. That's not. Got a Spider-Man from a couple of different sets somewhere around here. Really liking the bag. We didn't get those when I played with Legos 20 years ago. Yeah, I think was the messenger bag as popular 20 years ago? I don't know. I have a nice one, but it just kind of hurts my shoulder whenever I walk for long distances with it. I got one that I carry my camera in when I'm traveling. Kind of walking around cities and stuff. It's a little bit less obtrusive than a normal camera bag. Meant spider ham. Spider pig. Spider ham. Now I'm getting you. I don't know if I've got the spider ham minifig. The struggle is real, Hammer. I'm kind of picturing you like yelling at Alexa or something and trying to do text-to-speech right now. So folks that were gifted subs, that is the Mekarek, Tail Learn Code, Asgardian Studio, TH Scott 87, and Dulios. If you want to pop in and tell me what color brick you want, we'll add you to the Hall of Heroes. If not, we'll wait until you're back. It's okay to lurk. We get it. I'm gonna move this tram out of the way. Just had a giant bucket of random Lego blocks from various sets, but the person pieces didn't have that many cosmetics. Yeah, a lot simpler back then, that's for sure. We were talking earlier, like minifigs are super fun. Thankfully, I just enjoy them and I don't feel the need to collect them because people can get crazy trying to collect them all. I think Lego's done a fairly smart thing with the mystery bags, but I don't know. It also kind of irritates me a little bit. What if you just want to buy the minifigs? Okay. Very, very excited to see how tall this thing is going to be. Which is why I'm building it fairly quickly. Normally build pretty quickly, but all right, Hammer, I'm going to look this minifig up. Lego minifig SH 638. Ah. I don't think I have this one. what sets it came in. One set. Venomosaurus Ambush. Wow. One of the Venom sets. When did this thing get released? 2020. Venomosaurus Lego. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not really available. Maybe elsewhere. He's beautiful. Hilarious. The channel is great, TH Scott. Thanks so much. Could I have green, please? You absolutely can. Here we go. This is just super cool because the wall grows, the hall grows, the Hall of Heroes. We've got 5 more subs to go until I think we unlock an emote, which would be awesome. Okay, I'm gonna do capitalization the same way that your name is spelled. TH Scott 87. Zach M. Rutledge. Zach, really is, man. Well done. Thanks so much. You're based in Indianapolis, right, Zach? I went to college in Indiana, not IU, but within Indiana. And still have family in Indianapolis, so I visit quite a lot. Nice town. All right, we're going for it. TH Scott says go for it. Guess again, Zach. It's a lot smaller than Ball State. Jayheth, yeah. Jayheth is in Indianapolis too. Putting a little bit finishing touches there. I watched quite a few hours of Zach doing a 24-hour stream the other weekend and was just like in awe that he could be alive for 24 hours, let alone stay awake and be entertaining. The taller the wall, the larger the tumble. Sincerely, the Factor Faction. Yes, the Factor Faction. Troublesome. MonoTown is under threat of a terrorist attack by the shadowy Factor Faction. We're going to advance that story in the next couple of weeks. We've had to do a lot of building to get ready for it, frankly. I don't know if I could stay up for 24 hours anymore. I mean, maybe, you know, the energy of the stream keeps you going and coffee and all that, but used to do LAN parties. You guys remember LAN parties? We would do 24-hour LAN parties back in high school. Those were awesome. There's almost nothing better than a LAN party in my view. In fact, that's what we should do. We should do a 24-hour LAN party. I don't know how we'd stream that, but that would be amazing. Had no coffee until 5 a.m. Oh my goodness. I think I would die if I had no coffee during the day. All right, we're turning around. We're putting our train tracks on. I've actually got a buddy that still does LAN parties here in Edinburgh. He's invited me a couple of times, and every single time I've been traveling, because normally when it's not COVID times, I travel a ton. When I was growing up, my dad's company had this like activity room, and we could claim it for like 36 hours. And so a bunch of us we'd claim it, we'd bring our computers down, we had like ping pong tables and stuff that we'd set up, everything, get the network going. I had like a crimper and a big box Ethernet cable, so if anybody needed cable, we had what we needed. And then it was usually StarCraft 2 and Quake 2 at the times. I think Quake 3 had just come out actually. So those were the games that we were playing. Super awesome. Jupitori says, MonoTown is the first person I've ever heard talk about a LAN party other than you, Hammer. Well, that's because we like fine things in life, right, Hammer? Things like whiskey, things like adult beverages, such as beer, and LAN parties. Maybe even Lego, designing and building electronics. These are all the things that we enjoy. Many of our viewers enjoy. If you like Sunderland Till I Die, I recommend the All or Nothing Manchester series on Prime. So, TH Scott, you're bang on, as we would say in Scotland here. And I'm actually watching it right now. I'm on episode 4. No, actually, I missed a piece there. Whoops. I would say the Manchester one is great. It just doesn't have the drama that Sunderland Till I Die has. Because Manchester City, this is not a spoiler, just wins everything pretty much. It's still very cool, but I would watch them in that order. I'd watch Sunderland Till I Die, and then I would watch the Manchester City one. I think Sunderland Till I Die is one of those shows that anyone will like, regardless of their attitudes towards sport or football. And I am wearing a Sunderland jersey just in case anyone is curious, because I got so excited about that whole thing. Okay, now it's telling me to place this on top of our building. You might be able to see it a little better here. Sorry, noob. What's a LAN party? So, Zach, LAN parties, if you're not trolling, LAN parties are things that we did back before we all had always-on internet. So it's supposed to go up there, but we're going to keep it down here and keep building. And what you do is you'd all take your monitors, and these are heavy monitors, and you take your PCs and you throw them in your car or carry them to wherever, somehow transport them into a room, and you would have a switch or a hub, and you'd wire everybody up. And this is, you know, again, I lived in Asia when I was a kid, so we didn't have always on internet for a long time. And then even when we finally got it, it would be very slow. And so online multiplayer was just tough. And so what you do is you just go and build out a temporary network or a LAN. And normally they were for like 24 hours, and you just play games until you dropped, basically. And you know, and what I mean by always on internet was, it was, you know, we were using dial-up. So I guess I'm dating myself a bit here. It was my dork haven. You'd bring your CRTs and Pentiums. Yeah, you would. And these monitors like would weigh like 100 pounds. Because, you know, I remember I had my pride and joy. It was I had a 15-inch flat screen CRT. Now, what that means is it was still the huge monitor, I mean, really big, but the actual glass was flat, which gave you a better picture than the old curved ones. Well, Gopher will know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was super fun. I mean, imagine like now we flip on anything, PS4, iPhone, whatever. We play games against people, but that just didn't happen before you had high-speed internet, and before, in many countries, like when I was living in Asia, that was just very difficult to have happen. Our internet was metered for a long time, so you'd literally pay by the minute. You could go StarCraft from the first disc for LAN play. Yeah, that's true. So basically, you could give a neutered version of StarCraft that could only play with the person that ghosted you, and it was super cool by Blizzard to do. And so not everybody had to own the game to play on a LAN. And then it was very controversial when Blizzard began to remove LAN play. Like, you had to always be connected to the internet. My friends and I did Halo 2 LAN parties all the time. Yeah, Panfred Nuda. This stuff was great. You'd order pizza like 3 times in a row or something, and I dropped my PC walking up the stairs going to a LAN party at a friend's house. Feels bad, man. My graphics card broke. Oh no. What did you have? I Heart Pigs? Like a Voodoo 2 or something? I also had a flat glass CRT monitor. Yeah. For sure. I set up the first Halo tourney at LMU with TVs and land up Xboxes. Yeah, super cool. Yeah, it was just that cool thing where it's like everybody's together. It's kind of like a lock-in. Nobody would leave. Girlfriends and boyfriends and significant others were permitted, but they had to play. So they couldn't just kind of come in and do nothing, whatever. We usually have about, we'd have about 12 folks show up, and then there would always be a prize that we'd all put in like $5 or whatever, and then whoever won the tournament, so you'd have warm up and so forth, and then whoever won the big tournament, StarCraft tournament, and Quake 2 or Quake 3 tournament would get the pot. I'm going to continue building this just because I think that's what we need to do to not have an exploding window. Oh, Unreal Tournament was an incredible game for LAN parties. That was such a good game. Joel Cola. Yeah, so one of the ways that I kind of felt like we recreated a LAN party vibe was a couple of guys that used to go to LAN parties and myself. We went to QuakeCon one year. It was one of the years that was in Dallas at the Gaylord Hotel there, and that was like a full days, I think. And basically, we brought our PCs, and you could rent monitors there. And so we flew in to Texas, and it was like basically the same feel as a LAN party, and that was super cool. That was a really good memory. Surge Cola, yeah. And when we were at QuakeCon, this is like in 2005, 4, something like that. I don't know if you guys remember, but they released this thing called Balls, which was basically some crazy energy drink. It was pretty good, actually, but it came in a blue bottle, and It was something else. Did it have floating boba looking balls? No, it was just a soda. Thinking some of the cramped rooms, the number of people at LAN parties post-COVID feels weird. Yeah, I get it, Hammer. The other thing that we would do, because when I was growing up in China, was before we figured out the LAN party and got all the gear and stuff, we'd go to internet cafes, and they would have like StarCraft installed and stuff. And that was like you could go there for a few hours and it wouldn't, you wouldn't have to set everything up. And that was cool, but the problem was everybody smoked in them. And so we would just like be ready to die. Literally every person in, yeah, balls, BAWLS, yep. That's it, Hammer. So picture, you're basically in the smallest little storefront possible. There'd be like 30 people in there and like 30, 40 machines. And every single person but me and my friends would be smoking. It was, probably took years off my life. Apparently balls is still a thing. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, they put a lot of money behind the launch of that, and they had the professional or the champion Quake 2, Quake 3 player there at QuakeCon that one year. His name was like Fatality or something. He was launching his own line of gaming mice or something. It was fun. It was really fun. I think the thing is, though, you probably need to go with some friends. I mean, we met some people and stuff, but yeah, it's not probably like a lot of conventions where people are just walking around trying to meet people. Everybody's just there gaming. Oh, you only play Diablo 2 at internet cafes. Was all about that game at the time. Yeah, it's funny. I was never about Diablo 2, but I've really enjoyed Diablo 3 while also not learning anything about it at all. It's just one of those zone out games for me. But I've also played like what's the clone? Torchlight. All right, so I'm just gonna keep building up, and this is probably gonna be a mistake, but I remember smoking at game cafes. Yeah. Oh gosh. Oop. I think it's just so flimsy until it finally gets built up. All right, so it looks like they want me to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to. So this is off-centered. That's interesting. Why would that be off-centered? So maybe I don't need to build this bit right here. That's probably what I should not be doing. Yes, I should not be doing that. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip forward a bunch. And I'm going to just take this part off. I'm going to put this in here temporarily. Maybe we'll have enough clips, maybe we won't, but we'll know pretty soon. Maybe we'll have enough pieces, maybe we won't. But again, we will know pretty soon. Man, talking about zone out, literally doing Countess Pindleskin Bale runs all night. I was a dumb kid. In Asia, smoking at game cafes and getting instant ramen, it's like standard fare. I know, Blue and Gopher. It's like, I'll bet they're a lot nicer now. They're probably more expensive too. It was like stupid cheap. And the game at the time, like we were all into StarCraft, and so they didn't even have it installed usually. Oh, it should be down a notch here. So we would walk in and we would ghost the StarCraft installs right onto the machines. But the big game in China at the time, and this is like 99, was Command and Conquer Red Alert. Like, picture literally millions of people playing this game, pirated. There's like probably not a single legitimate sale of Command and Conquer in China ever. Yeah, it was definitely Red Alert. And I don't know, I just was never like massively, we played a little bit, I was just never massively into it. We just loved StarCraft so much more. All right, so now here's where the, I guess, experimentation begins. Because it appears as though we are out of pieces. But maybe we can fake it with... Does anybody know Lego math? Maybe this works. So 2 and then plate, and then we're up. That seems about right. I remember that, chat. 2 1x1s and then a plate, and I need some more pieces. All right, hang on 1 second, folks. All right, I'm back, and I'm actually pretty excited right now, chat, because I just grabbed exactly the pieces I needed. Well, I think I needed, and I had them all because they were well organized, and it's like a little achievement, you know? Found a couple of these weird 1x2 jumper things. Super pumped about that. Oddly satisfying, right? I know. I'm like so proud of myself. Like I sorted and then I stored it and then I realized where I stored it. And then, you know, nice things can happen to good people. I found some clips, exactly what I needed. This build is already rocking and rolling. Man, it's super cool how everybody joined in. But all those gifted subs from While Ago Wiz, my goodness. Very much appreciated. And a lot of fun. Hammer is double lurking. I was too young to appreciate StarCraft 1 multiplayer, but I got quite into it at StarCraft 2. Let me tell you, I Heart Pigs, I think StarCraft 2 is my all-time favorite game. We've talked about this before on the channel, and I play it a lot. I'm not very good. I mostly do multiplayer, but it's probably the game I've played the most. It's probably the game I would take with me onto a desert island. I think it's one of those games that it's like impossible to master, or very difficult to master. It's always something new. So good. All right, so now I'm going to try a little train track action. Rewind slightly on the instructions. You can't see this, but a little piece in there. Okay. So we're just gonna go across here. I think trying as many trying to get it as sturdy as possible. Not wanting to cooperate. There we go. Nope. We'll have another layer, so even though that's not completely locked in. There we go. All right, now we'll come back the way. And there we go. Oh, off by one. Let's see here. That works too. Then we put on these little decorative pieces, which also help fit this into the building. It's very clever, so it fits right in underneath there. If it wasn't rounded, I don't think it would fit. It's a nice design. By the way, I mentioned this earlier, but I really enjoy how this set can be played with without taking all the floors down. It's just a nice little feature on a building this big. And it means that I can film stuff easily by just pulling off the front of the building. Oh my gosh, Lego. So good. And somehow I'm missing a piece. Of course. missing. Where is that piece? There it is. Oops. Alright, so there, that is done. Now I'm going to try to track this thing. Hopefully this all works. Yep, that was the question mark right there. Oh yeah. Here we are, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. We have a completely intact front of our skyscraper. And that baby just fits right on like that. Sweet. Very, very happy with that. Thanks, I Heart Pigs. I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement with you. So that's interesting. Maybe I would have been able to complete that without the extra pieces. I think somebody mentioned it is possible. I'm not sure. I didn't want to risk it. So we got some extra pieces over here. All right, bag 12. Hey, if you don't mind, chat, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I'm going to get something to drink. I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then I'm going to come back refreshed, ready to go on the next floor, bag 12. Don't go anywhere, everyone. We'll be right back. Sato silently walks away. Sato, I'm excited to discuss our Formula One plans. Oh my goodness. like really sweating quite a lot, quite profusely. So we got another character that I'm not super familiar with. Need to watch Spider-Man movies. I'm like way behind the times. Or maybe it's read the comics. There's a couple of different race things I want to do. I want to also have MotoGP come to MonoTown, and I also want like the drone racing league to come to MonoTown. Man, this character looks scary. Focus there. Look at that. That's pretty intense. Scary eyes. Going to be tricky as I'm used to building in bigger scales. I mean, yeah, but you'll still have, we could do 6 wide, right? And then we'll close down. I think it needs to be a street race, obviously, because that would be cooler. Get the barriers up. But if it's 6 wide, you'd be able to have 2 rows of cars, which is right. I'm just looking for... There's a white piece somewhere. Or I'm missing a bag. Hang on. Maybe it's clear, actually. Is it clear? Sometimes the colors are not super clear. No pun intended. Pretty sure I have all the bags. All right, we're just gonna keep rolling. But I literally can't find the second piece either. MonoTown, Vile Malapert. Is that how you pronounce your name? Vile Malapert. Or is it Vil Emalapert? Tell me how to pronounce it. I'm doing well. How are you? Where in the world are you tuning in from? We're glad to have you. Sorry I've been lurking and not active in chat. That's okay, Happy Train. You already worked hard for the stream. Girlfriend and I are playing Fortnite to finish our battle passes. That's cool. That's cool. My nephews are obsessed with Fortnite. And it's, you know, I get it. But for me, the third person is just kind of a not super good with it. Vile Malapert. Okay. Malapert. From Jersey. Jersey as in New Jersey the state or Jersey the island? I'm in Edinburgh, so I know about Jersey a little bit. All right, flipping over. No, like New Jersey the state. Gotcha. All right, we'll refer to you as Vile. Gotcha, because there's an island of Jersey that is kind of off the coast of the UK. Actually, that's the wrong piece. And it's a big tax haven. But we've had people from random small islands pop in here before. We had 2 different people come in from the Faroe Islands, which is like seemed very, very random, but cool. Oh, do you know Lone Gopher then, Vile? Lone Gopher is the man. Random islanders, you say? Absolutely. These islanders. All right, I'm moving these pieces over, folks. I'm gonna move this guy back. Yeah, I really enjoy Lone Gopher streams. You should all check him out. The only problem is he's normally streaming at times that just don't work for me here in the UK. I don't stay up super late, and there's a couple of folks that are out on the West Coast that I just never really get to see. Guys like King Saru and Dream Dynamic, who's one of my earliest ever viewers. Vile is part of our awesome LEGO raid train, and more importantly, an awesome person and friend. That's super cool. Yeah, that raid train that you guys have set up is intense. Is that going tonight, or is it going right now? I can't remember what day of the week it is. Well, so far it looks like I've got all the pieces I need, so maybe we're okay. Maybe I'm not missing a bag. I just feel like I'm missing a bag. I think it is starting soonish. I'm the late shift tonight. That's cool. Well, seeing as how you just got up, that's good. Well, what we'll do is, as soon as we're done here, we will dump onto that raid train, whoever's going. That'll be fun. Oh, in about a half hour or so. Okay, Vile. Well, then we'll kick our viewers to you when we're done here, and we'll see you. We'll see you then. What are you going to be building today? This blue floor looks great. Really like this color. I don't think I've seen this color a lot. Building the Harry Potter castle, that's cool. There's so many Harry Potter castles. I feel like different sets. I feel like I can't keep up with them. I really, really love the Diagon Alley set. I got 2 of those because I'm gonna build it up a little bit. Just like we got 2 of these daily bugles, we're building them up a little bit. But that's gonna be the old town of MonoTown, and I'm very excited for how that's gonna look. Harry Potter and Edinburgh have a very special connection, which I'm sure you know about. So, trying to base MonoTown on a few iconic cities. And Edinburgh is one of them. Beirut is one of them. Chicago is one of them. And Hong Kong is one of them. Great towns. Sick 187 Thanks for the follow. Really appreciate that. What's going on with you? What part of the world are you hailing from today? Can we call you just Sick for short? It seems like it might be a little bit mean. Or Sick One? I don't know. Let us know. That's my husband. Sick One is your husband, Vile. I'm sensing a trend. That's hilarious. There's something in the water in New Jersey. All this vile stuff. Guess it fits in with Venom, Spider-Man. Oh, cool. So you guys build together on the stream? thought about getting my girlfriend on the stream. She's a little reluctant, but her accent is hilarious and would bring the house down, so. She's very funny, much funnier than I am. Much better chat. Oh, the Stranger Things set. That was a great set, wasn't it? I loved that set. I almost want to take that set apart and rebuild it. That bit at the end where you clip the building, the upside down and the right side up one together was so satisfying. And I love that TV show. No spoilers because I haven't seen the 3rd season yet, and I don't have a good reason why. Like, we were indoors for a year. Like, how did I not watch that set or watch that season? But I haven't, so. But man, that set was great. Had so much fun with that one. Yeah. It was super nerve-wracking when I put them together. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? I mean, but it was also just like so well done, I feel like. And it's very, very strong, right? Like those clips, the clipping mechanism they did with that ball and pin thing. It's awesome. That was a great build. I haven't really been able to figure out a way to fit that one into MonoTown, my city, because it's really dense and like, you know, urban. So still working on that. Probably won't be able to manage that, but it's definitely like a nice display piece. I'll probably move it out to the bookshelf a little bit. Okay, now we put this bit here, and then we got an elevator door. The weirdest part of this set. Said it before. I'll probably say it again. No, like I'm sweating so much that like the paper instructions are sticking to me. It's just the type of info that you wanted to know. That show, Stranger Things, to me was like super interesting because you could just tell that Netflix like mined the data of what everybody was watching and picked like the perfect 80s nostalgia, Dungeons and Dragons, Steven Spielberg Goonies feeling, and they just nailed it, you know, Midwestern kind of E.T., all of that. It was just like perfectly executed. And having gone to school, well, college in Indiana, they just nailed the feel of Indiana, you know? Had that real like kind of Hoosiers vibe. It's hard to nail. People not from Indiana, I think, struggle with that because they tend to like make fun of it. Yeah, the aesthetic was just baller. Duffer Brothers are genius. Yeah, what else have they done? Because I'd never heard of them before Stranger Things. Putting these elevator lights in now. Kids are really good too, the actors. Okay. So do you guys mostly build kind of random sets, or do you have a theme that you really like sticking with? I feel like I said that in a weird way. It's not. That's totally cool, by the way. If that's what you do. Okay. More fire escape action. I think this fire escape is a good little lesson for some of us mock builders. I'm not really a mock builder, but I'd like to be one day. And that is, it's more important to get the feel and the shape of what you're building correct than to actually make it legal from a minifig perspective. Because you can see this fire escape is like not actually really usable, not really by minifig, but it looks good, therefore it's successful. So I tend to have that problem from time to time with MonoTown when I'm particularly building infrastructure like pedestrian overpasses and stuff. It just doesn't quite always work out. Duffer Brothers did a show called Wayward Pines, but I think that's it. Yeah, okay, I'll have to check it out. I wonder what do you know what kind of show it is? Did you watch it? Really enjoy the Harry Potter sets. I like to build them. Lego building is a new thing for me. Oh, cool. Well, I'm only a few years into it. All right, let's see if this works. And it does. The crowd goes crazy. Trying to get my hands on the Lord of the Rings and Hobbit sets. You know, I totally missed the whole Lord of the Rings bit. And I feel you. I really wish that I'd been able to get some of those sets, but they're so expensive, at least over here in Europe. So I have kind of stayed away. Plus, they don't really they don't really fit my cyberpunk futuristic hyper urban theme. If Lone Gopher is helping you look out, then you're probably doing pretty well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lone Gopher's like some sort of Phoenician trader, some sort of legendary tradesman, sails the seas, buying and selling goods of all kinds, spices, exotic animals, etc. At Bilbo's house from the Hobbit set, that was my very first set in my life. Oh wow. Is it a good set? I'll have to look some of this stuff up. You know, I've just never really looked into it because I was like, well, that was it. That's over. I wonder if they'll bring it back now that Amazon is like rebooting the whole franchise. That'll be interesting. I'm not sure, but I think they're filming that at least part of it in Scotland. They're filming a lot of movies here in Scotland these days. All right. Oh, you know what I did? I forgot to put the stuff on the fire escape. That is an outrage. Gopher has wares. Man, wares. What a blast from the past. I was never massively into wares, but, you know. That is also something that a guy who was massively into wares might say, so I realize that doesn't, you know, rule out too much. Want to visit Scotland so bad. Well, you get vaccinated, and they're saying that we're going to open up to travel pretty soon. We'd love to have you. We're getting a LEGO store in like 2 weeks here in Edinburgh. Our second LEGO store. Keeping the parts over here a little bit. We got 2 more minifigs. Echo bricks. Yeah, we're. Oop. I just dropped someone's head. We're trying to get Echo bricks to come down for the opening. Okay, this is not the right head. There we go. Nice smile. And some hair. And then minifig number 2. This is Tony Stark. I should be there. Oh, cool. You gonna take the train down, Echo, or? Oh, this might be the newspaper editor. Yeah, I think that's... Sorry, Tony Stark, probably insulted you there. He's got a pen. This is a new part I've never seen before. Cool, I'm gonna show these to you. So you can kind of see that pen part. It's like a ballpoint pen with a little clicker maybe. Super cool. These minifigs in this set are great. Alright, looks like a bunch of desk building coming up. I'll drive down and get the parking ride, I think. Yeah, it's probably a little bit safer, I would think. Or at least less COVID prone, maybe. I don't know. I would definitely get the parking ride though. It's pretty convenient now if you're coming from the north, because you can just park at Edinburgh Park, conveniently named. Oops. And take the train or the tram in. Oh gosh, what a mess. Are you gonna put all the minifigs in the set? Yeah, Gaming Ninja 21. That's a good question. So I normally leave my minifigs outside of the building because then it's like I use them for bits of story or whatever, and then I can find them if I need them. But because we got 2 bugles here that we're gonna make into one very big bugle, we would have the option to place some of them in the set. Yeah, it's just before the bridge if you're going north, Echo bricks, or it's just after if you're coming south. All right, so then this thing goes like that. Building this desk. Let me know if you want me to zoom in at all, folks. Got a sticker here. Number 28. Oh, this is super cool. Computer. And a keyboard. And then the other part of the desk. sure that's flush. I was thinking since we have doubles of all the minifigs, we might do like a minifig giveaway or something. So we don't need two, everybody. That chair goes there. All right, now we got another chair to do. Sometimes I wish LEGO would make a Monaco Architect set or some other famous track. Gaming Ninja, were you here when we were talking about we're gonna do an F1 race within MonoTown, which is my LEGO city that I'm building right now? Because it sounds like it'd be right up your alley. Vile, enjoy the setup, enjoy the stream. Thanks for stopping in. It's a pleasure. Nice to meet you. I want here. I think that's wasn't. Yeah, wasn't here. Okay, cool. Well, so we've got a football club that we're bringing to my LEGO city called MonoTown FC, but we're also going to have F1 come to MonoTown. It's going to be a street race. I don't know what happened on the Azerbaijan GP, by the way, so no spoilers yet. If I haven't watched it by tomorrow, then you can have free reign. But anyway, Gaming Ninja, we're going to design a bunch of F1 cars, and we've got another viewer who's like really talented at building cars is going to contribute. And if you want to contribute, you know, let us know. I'm liking these trophies here. Some sort of gem. And then a coffee cup. This is a swanky office. And here we're building the desk. I have no idea what color. Yeah, I'll just go with this color. Yeah, so you can see Gaming Ninja if you're still around. Here's like some views of the streets. So you can see we can block these off and have them be set up for F1. I think it'd be really cool. I'm liking this color combo. How's the football team coming along? I'm glad you asked, Echo. Have you been in the Discord at all? Because if you have not, you should check it out. We've got the home kit, we've got the away kit, and I will be posting the third kit shortly when I'm done with the stream. And I think they're looking awesome. I'm biased, but I'm super excited. We're working with a really, really talented designer. At least I think he's doing a great job. Some kit's coming along nicely. Man, I wish I was talented like a graphic designer or whatever those guys, those people, they're just super talented. I'm just gonna put all these on here because I didn't put them in the lower level. Great, just dropped. Are we playing in the Euros? Well, Scotland's playing in the Euros. I'm very, very excited about that. That Netherlands great game, the friendly, was it Wednesday? Was awesome. Graphic designers are a whole nother level. I agree. Not all of us are blessed in that way, just important to recognize it. Yep. What I liked about this dude who's helping out, he's from Italy, but like he really like asked a ton about like, you know, the story of MonoTown, and so each of the jerseys has a theme that we're going with. And it's just kind of, you know, it can be silly sometimes when you're, or you can feel a little silly when you're working on it with other folks. Yeah, you just don't know how they're gonna take things or whatever. But he's been like super into it, very, very excited about the LEGO connection. Thought it would be a challenge. We've got a China connection on the third kit, Lone Gopher, which I know you'll be up for. Okay, another TV. Looks like sticker number 7. Yeah, Sato, it was a good game. It was really exciting. Came down to the wire. That's nice, little bit of chrome there. Then this clip. Nice hanging TV. I don't know how you do this in work. It's crazy, the commitment. Well, you know, it's a hobby. And technically I had a couple days off this week, so I think for me it's important to stream or at least build Lego because it really just helps me relax. And when I'm not doing it, then I notice that, you know, just not enjoying life as much. So it's actually an important thing for me. And having all you folks pop in and appreciate stuff or hang out or whatever is super cool. All right, where is that piece? There it is. I really like doing collaborations because it's just like fun to bounce ideas off each other. So, you know, like Happy Train was doing the Charles Brickson right-wing conspiracy nut bit earlier on the news. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a beautiful thing when you can just enjoy yourself and make other people happy as well. And I agree. I agree. So if that's happening right now, we're involved in something beautiful. All right. One more at least. Yep, that's it. I'm still not sure how the math works on... Oh wait, I already put that in on these pieces. Okay, they're just strange, kind of like slightly off. I think Lego brings everyone together. I agree. It's like one of those universal brands that just like everybody loves, and they do such a good job. And I know like AFOLs sometimes give them a hard time or whatever, but it is a big, complex company, and they've had this sterling reputation for years. That was really hard to do. There. I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos of their, not their current, but their former CEO. He's now the chairman of the board. And that guy is just incredible. Really, really good leader. Amazing communicator. Okay. There we are. I think now we turn the page. Imagine a childhood without building blocks. What a scary universe that would be. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a big part of my childhood. It definitely got me into computers and problem solving and a whole bunch of stuff. But of course, there are the students out there who think Legos are for kids. Yeah. No, we know better. We know better. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are you building these days, gaming ninja? All a bit fiddly until you get the top bit in. Mostly build cars or tracks. Sweet. Have you built any racetracks? What's your favorite racetrack? Oh, cool. Is it like minifig scale? Monaco or Talladega. Okay, cool. Oh, it is minifig scale. So, like, is it huge, or did you use road plates? Tell us about it. I've got so many questions. We'd love to get you involved in our little F1 scheme. We might have to put it as a priority behind the football team, but we still need it. You know, we'll get the cars and all that stuff going. Plenty of building to do. It's only like 2 desks long right now. Only. Wow. That sounds pretty big. I'm using the new road plates. Oh, very cool. Well, shoot, if you could pop into Discord and send us some pictures, we'd love to see that. I'd really like to see that. Passed through Monaco once. What a city track. Yeah, I have yet to go to Monaco, but it looked awesome in Iron Man, what, 2? It's such a great scene. I think I forgot something. Yes, I did. Maybe I didn't. It's supposed to be another one. Oh, there it is. Have to go now, but I enjoyed it. See you guys later. Thanks a lot, Gaming Ninja. Thanks for stopping in. Oh wow, you've been to Grand Prix in Monaco, Lone Gopher. That is sweet. I've only ever been to MotoGP in Indianapolis. But that was super fun. And I'd really like to go to another MotoGP event and probably F1 at some point. It was a crazy time. Were you like, how did it work? Were you, oh, I forgot a whole nother bit. Were you on trackside? Did you get pit passes? Like, was it hospitality? Tell us all about it. Poor and young. That's probably okay. Even if you're not a Cars Go Fast fan, I recommend visiting Monaco. I agree. It's been on the list. I just haven't made it out there. I think I'm gonna accelerate my traveling plans once lockdown ends. Start to travel a bit more aggressively. Plus, remote working. No point in working from home. You can work from anywhere. Come on. Hang on, I'm gonna do this side first. Get everything in line. Trying to plan my first COVID trip, but not sure what to do yet, honestly. Yeah, I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for like beach or nah? Probably not beach in your case, huh? Not the biggest fan of this song. Oh, I wish I wish Hammer was here because we just got his favorite minifig. Looking for an event or something to do with friends. Yeah, that sounds good. What kind of event? Oh, still another bag. Oh, a raid. Oh my gosh. I don't know why alerts aren't firing, but King Saru, Cranky Bricks, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Kellaleli. Hopefully I said that right. Thanks so much for the follow. Wow, this is going crazy. Cranky Bricks, great to see you. We are building 2 daily bugles. Sampari, thanks for following. Welcome all raiders. We are building the daily bugle, as you can see here, but we're not building just one bugle, we're building 2 bugles. And you gotta be careful because I'm based in the UK. So this is fine, but if you turn it around and do that in the UK, it's bad. So I had this bad habit where I'd walk into a restaurant for a long time when I first moved to Scotland, and I would be like, we need a table for 2. And let's just say that didn't go over so well. But we're building 2 daily bugles, and we're going to stack them on top of each other and try to get a very, very high bugle. And this is MonoTown, a LEGO City. We've got a stock market, which is the ticker tape above us. You can redeem channel points, buy shares of MonoTown listed companies. We've got trains. Nicole, aka Lady McBrick, is now following. I love that. Welcome. Thanks for following. So we got a lot to do. We got a lot to build. Cranky Bricks, one of our favorite streamers, one of the very few UK based streamers. You're not the first to find that out. Yeah, it was kind of bad actually when I was like, oh my goodness, I've been doing this unintentionally for a while, but thankfully I think a bunch of people understood. So Sato, okay, gotta ask because I kind of learned it some time ago. Is the double finger really from the English-French War where they would use to cut off your middle finger and pointer? So I think that is somewhat related, I Heart Pigs, to the explanation that I got, which is because you would use these 2 fingers to pull back the bowstring. That was kind of like basically saying I'm gonna fire at you, I think. I don't actually know. But I also heard that was an urban myth or something. So we are now putting together, I guess this is Venom, isn't it? A little bit of a complex. Yeah, I don't know if it's a real story either, but either way, it's rude. Don't do it. Yes. And we are a family-friendly stream, so I shouldn't have really been doing that. But I just got so excited, and, you know, we love little facts about the UK. We try to educate. All right, I'm putting these Venom things. What were you building, Cranky? These minifigs are like super intense. Man, that was a very, very tight fit. Oh, still working on the island role-playing game. That's cool. Paradisa, right? Paradisa? Paradisa, am I saying that right? A theme that I knew nothing about until I watched your stream, by the way. I'm sure that horrifies you. Alright. I thought this Venom movie was bad. And Tom Hardy is one of my favorite actors. So... Kellalelli, Paradise is the #1 best LEGO theme of all time. Changed my mind. I just don't know enough about it, but it seems pretty awesome, and it seems like it's got a massive following. What was the actual theme like based on? What is the? Is it just a island paradise, and that's all we need to know? Kind of like where Lone Gopher lives. Mr. Island Paradise himself. I think I may have used the wrong piece on this guy, but it's fine. Cool. And then, too bad, the Hammer, who was literally asking about this minifig, and then I told him I didn't have it, and then he lurks, and then it's back. It's like Miami Vice, but a G-rated LEGO version. That's great. The sub-theme of classic town with various aspects like horse riding, cafes, beaches, island lighthouses. Oh, cool. Very high cost of living, long shipping times, and isolation from the rest of the world comes with Island Paradise 2. Fair. All right, well, that sounds good. I'll have to check it out a little bit more. Now, this is a very cool little minifig. Very ominous. Oh, he's here. Do you want to see it again, Hammer? How great is that? It's funny, that means Bricklink isn't updated yet, because they were saying that it's only in one set. What if it had been available and I just bought it and then, like, you know, 30 minutes later we find it? It probably would have been cool, because then we would have had two. The Spider Ham is only in the Venom Saurus set. Yeah, so then what is this? Is this like a mini Spider Ham? Because he's got short legs. Oh, other than this set, yeah. So that's what we did. Hammer was asking about it, King Saru, and then I looked and it only said that Venomosaurus set. Are the instructions online for this? Not yet, Echo Bricks, or at least not when I checked at the beginning of the stream. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. I'm trying not to complain too much about it, but it is annoying. But so are bad attitudes, so we're trying to keep mine in check. Aloha, friends. Bent SW Pop Lover. Welcome on in. Are you also from the beautiful island of Hawaii? I'd have warned you. Well, that's good. Cranky, is it roasting down where you are? It is really, really hot up here in Edinburgh right now. It's too warm. We need winter again. Got to head out. Enjoy the rest of your stream. All right, Cranky, thanks so much for the raid. And it's really warm in London. Yeah, same. I'm gonna have to cool down just a little bit here. I've been nursing my adult beverage and it's mostly getting the job done, but not quite. It's 61 degrees Fahrenheit in Portland, Oregon. It's also 61 degrees Fahrenheit here in Scotland, but at least that's according to the weather, but I think somebody is wrong. Because I am toasty in here. So many cool folks from Hawaii. It's amazing. What's the adult beverage? It's the perfect adult beverage, Hammer, when you are hot and just want something refreshing, i.e. a Coors Light, which, by the way, is an import here, so you pay more for it. King Saru, oh yes. Hey, do you recognize the kit, King Saru? Right here, Sunderland jersey. Sunderland Till I Die, folks, if you don't know, is a documentary about an English football club that I was talking about the other day. Because we're getting a football club from MonoTown, I watched this. It's on Netflix, and it is so good. I'm really glad you watched it. So you watched the whole first season. That's sweet. We'll have to talk about it. So these F1 cars need to be 6 wide and fit minifigs, maybe 7 wide. Oh yeah, that's true. They'll need sponsor colors, realistic or Lego themed, Octane, Blacktron, etc. So Sato, I think if you type, there's a chat command that will list out different companies on the MonoTown Exchange, and I can get them up on the website. But I think those companies could be good options for sponsors. Yeah, and I can get you colors and all that. I thought you were going to get a scotch after we were... Oh, yeah, that's true. And I totally forgot. So... Yeah, also, it's a Coors Light. Let's just be, let's just be accurate. I might just grab it and post on the Discord for you to see. Another train track there. Taste the Rockies. I am. And the cold activated can is doing me justice. Okay, Lone Gopher saying they're going to be on sick 187.1's computer instead of Vile for later. No problem. We'll make sure we raid the right person. Getting a collection of these things now. Lone Gopher is trying to plan a holiday, folks. What should he do? He wants to do something with friends. He wants to take a trip, maybe an event of some sort. Let's put our heads together. Maybe we should all just like fly into a city somewhere and stream together for like a week. How many teams? 10 with 2 cars each might be a bit much. Oh, would you prefer current day cars or maybe something futuristic? I don't know, Sato. What if we did like 6 teams? Or we could even do like, you know, we could do 10 teams of 10 of 1 car each and then act like they're 2, right? Because we can change the, you know, we don't have to actually build 2 of everything. I can do some tricks. How does this work? Okay, so that fits in there. This is a very weird piece. What is this piece, anyway? Oh, that barely fit on, but only fit on that direction. Huh. Let's see all that. Little nest piece. Just get in the same hotel and wrestle each other. Yeah, just like you know, whatever, third grade or something. All right, number 8 sticker. Looks like a big one. Just the facts. This is kind of like Charles Brickson. Now I don't feel quite so bad subjecting us all to a right-wing personality on MonoTownTV's news update. Gosh, come on, sticker. All right, that actually went on pretty darn well. Bring me more pictures of MonoTownTV. We're working on it. We are working on it. Yeah, good use of the fur collar for nest. I actually was wondering what that piece was, King Saru. There, there. I thought that was going to be for a Craven, but this doesn't have a Craven minifig. Okay. Got a little fan that I forgot to put in right there. All right. So now this goes on top of here. Up. Actually, it stays that way. This is just double tall, not wider right. That's correct, Lone Gopher. We've got a decision to make, and that is I may order a third set if I want to widen this thing. I haven't quite decided if it needs to be widened. It just may look weird when it's this super tall. When I finally place it in the city. I'm not actually sure why this is not doing. Zach, man, thanks for the gift. People are so generous today. It's really nice. Jake Studs, he's here. How's it going, buddy? I'm trying to actually just like fit this thing on, and for whatever reason it's not wanting to click in. Come on. Make it triple the size in all directions, including down. Well, that's kind of what we're thinking. There we go. Finally, just a little bit of elbow grease. Yeah, so the decision will be we're going to make it a double height, but then we might want to widen it out or maybe do like a half height and then double height. I don't know. So I think somebody else was having that issue this morning. Now, that makes me feel a lot better, Zach. So feeling less of a tool. Okay. I'm going to quickly build the front window, and then I'm going to go and open my freezer and climb in and try to cool off. Jake, it is insanely hot here in Scotland. We need winter to come back. Also, if somebody could just call LEGO and ask them to please put up the instructions online for this bad boy, we'd all really appreciate it. And the problem is like people are asking what the temperature is, and BBC's saying it's like 60 degrees, which is not very hot. Just finished work, not too bad. Oh, you're working at a bar? Hate bar work though. Okay. Do you at least get to talk to folks and, that type of work, or is that not a thing? It's too hot up here too. Yeah, so when it's too hot where Echo is, then it's pretty hot in Scotland. That is very far north. We have no air conditioning, so that I can't just like turn the AC on, because we never need it really. It's like 2 days a year we need it. Although last summer we needed a lot more. I keep threatening to buy a portable air conditioner. And then I'd be like exhausting the hot air into the hallway of my flat. It's mostly cleaning on a Sunday, as we had 4 customers all night. Oh, that stinks. Jake, you haven't been around in a while. You may have missed the news that we're getting a football club in MonoTown. And right now, the football jerseys, this is soccer, by the way. Football jerseys are being designed on the Discord. And I'm loving them. They're going to look good for humans. And they're going to look good for minifigs alike. What is SLB, guys? What is that? What are we talking about? Go Sports. You're gonna like it, Jake, I promise. Even if you're not majorly into sports, the stories, the drama, the thrill is gonna sweep you away. I promise. Oh, slow Lego builder. Zach, I think on your 24-hour stream, I think that was the slowest build I think I've ever seen. And what was amazing to me about it, not to like pick on you or anything, but what was amazing to me is like the chat was just going so steady that it was never boring or anything, but like it was just hilarious to me. I was really laughing. It's like baseball but with Lego. Yeah. Indianapolis has a football team, but they're not MLS. They're like the division down, I think. The Indy 11, which is a cool name, I think. Zach knows how to do an amazing stream. I agree. Very, very entertaining. We've got a lot of talented streamers here. King Saru is talented. Jake is talented. Lone Gopher, a fave. Cranky Bricks, who started it was one of the raids, is awesome. I've enjoyed Happy Train. He's just getting going, but have you been to some games, Zach? I've never been to an Indy 11 game, but I would like to go. Might work that in. Next visit to Indianapolis. My family lives in Greenfield, which is on the eastern side, on I-70. And I got a couple of very good friends that live downtown-ish. Oh, they're one of my clients. Oh, cool. Well, Zach, you should tell them about, the new LEGO expansion team in the Builders League of 4, which is what MonoTown is getting ready to announce. I'm sure they would be super, super interested in that. We got to build a stadium. It's floating, so that's additional considerations. Got to get some sketches done. I just saw an alert pop up that the designer working on the jerseys is another delivery for us. You got it. Yeah, maybe we can play a friendly, versus the Indy 11. We're in Division 4, so the goal is we got to go up at the end of the division, or at the end of the season. A billionaire has purchased the team, and he has sunk a ton of money into it. We got some players on loan. It's going to be all happening. The Marauders. Pirate-themed stadium, kind of like Tampa Bay. So yeah, I never, I don't get to watch guys like Lone Gopher and King Saru a whole lot because of the time zone problems, but I don't remember King Saru being that slow of a builder. I mean, Jake is definitely a slow builder. Zach is definitely a slow builder, but King Saru, what do you think? Are you really that slow? I've gotten slower. I just keep him distracted. Well, that's good. Yeah, if you're enjoying it, you do whatever pace you want to go at. I tend to be faster, I think, because I'm always got to get on to the next project or whatever, but I'm trying to enjoy the journey here. But it's much more enjoyable when you're all chatting and hanging out, which is, of course, why we started streaming in the first place. I'm actually taking quite a lot of pleasure in the fact that this is basically mirroring the way I blind built the floor down, because I didn't build the exploding windows. Mark in. Thanks so much for the follow. Welcome on into MonoTown. We are a post-apocalyptic LEGO city that is fighting rising sea tides due to global warming with a massive seawall that we built all the way around our city. Got a piece wrong here somewhere. That's the same piece. That is the right piece. King Saru actually builds Lego on stream. Hadn't noticed that. My slow building is why the UCS Falcon is still in the box. Yeah, that could be, I think, that could be a long build for some of you folks. Hammer said, you know what could be interesting to stream? A minifig StarCraft battle. So Hammer, I'm glad you mentioned that. I am dying to do a little bit of minifig kind of D&D on the stream. So that's in the works. We're planning that. Kind of place some folks within the city and have a battle. The upcoming storyline where we've got a portal that's gonna be opened to another world will be ideal for that. So I'm trying to figure that out. I'll probably post some ideas in the Discord. I have the Bugle. I've only built the 2 bag ones. That took 2 hours. That's funny. All right, where's this piece? Totally can't find. There it is. So it's going to be kind of like Stream Raiders, but with Lego and with minifigs. That's my thought. Yeah, so I think we can run it with just some abbreviated rules initiative and all that stuff. What I'll do is I'll write a quick little script and it'll just generate out the placement, all that stuff. I think it'll work. Can my character be a hammer build instead of a minifig? Yeah, whatever. We want to be creative here. All right, I think now. Oh, cool. Flagpoles. These flagpoles? I love flags. Yeah, because it's I'd like to use the city a bit more on the streams. Right now, well, my overhead cam is not cooperating today, but right now it's kind of like just sits there in the back unless I'm city building. And anyway, I think it would just be fun. Okay, one last piece. I'm not missing anything, am I? Alright, here we go. Sweet. Check that out. Another view. Might even move that camera a little bit if I can. There we go. It's getting to be pretty tall. Oh. Right. Chat. You guys have been fantastic tonight. This is like the best stream we've had in a long time. We had so many great people stopping in, saying hi. We had a couple of raids. We had new subscribers, new followers, new chatters. We've got new ideas coming into the stream. We had the news at 9 p.m., which is what we normally do on Sundays, and we advance the story of MonoTown. And we got a bunch of stuff going on in our Discord, so I'd love it if everybody would stop in and say hi on the Discord. No, you've been fantastic. No, you have been fantastic, Zach and chat. You've all been great. What we're going to do now is we are going to raid over onto the start of a raid train that is going to be all Lego pretty much for hours and hours. And so I'm just going to... What is the... I'll just find it as I stammer around. Who we're gonna raid. Sick 187. There we go. Thanks, Slim Gopher. I knew you'd come in. Bail me out here. Alright, so nobody leave. Let's blast in, say hi. They were hanging out earlier, and then it's gonna be an epic night of Lego. Alright, here we go. Thanks everyone. We love you guys. See you on Tuesday.
Become best friends? Yup! You want to go do karate in the garage? Yup!
Pan-fried noodle? Oh, thanks for the
Did
follow.
we just become best friends? Yup! You want to go do karate in the garage? Yup!
Who else followed there?